Hey, it's Alyssa Braden from Virtual Heights County, and this is gonna go over how to reconcile bank transactions. And we'll talk about bank rules, we'll talk about the match, create, transfer, discuss kind of tabs, and we'll also take a quick look at the reconciliation report. So let's take a look. All right, when you're going to reconcile your bank, you're going to click into reconcile 30 items, and we are in the demo account for this analysis. Okay, when it shows up, there's a few things that you're going to want to see. First of all, you'll see the green, big green blaring. That's a direct match to something. Okay, so in this case, Ridgeway University, that is a sales invoice. So I'm just going to show you what it is. It's a sales invoice that you have created. I'll open in a new tab. And you've sent this to your client for a CRM project, 3 days a week. And Ridgeway, it's Ridgeway University. There's taxes there, and you have sent it. You can also see the history. You can check out the other videos on sales invoices. But this is a direct match to that invoice, and you know it's payment on it. So all you have to do to reconcile that transaction is click OK. So what is reconciling your bank account? Well, the goal of reconciling your bank account is really to get your statement balance to match your Xero balance. Your statement balance should actually be checked to and matched to your actual statement balance from your bank, actual bank balance. It may not always agree to your Xero balance. For example, if you wrote a check or something that you sent to someone but isn't clearing. If you don't write checks, pretty much you're debiting and you're taking stuff out of your bank account, you're putting stuff into your bank account, and that's it. Then you can get these two to equal as long as you take care of all of these transactions. Okay. So this situation you didn't already have. This is a SO. This is obviously a gas receipt. Maybe you did not have the, sorry. We're going to have new supplier. You can just type that, add it. You can add the tax code here. I know there's some weird ones here, but I didn't set up the tax codes for this example. So we can just say, okay, Yummy Eats. Yummy Eats Cafe. You're going to set new contact, meals and entertainment. And okay. So as you go through, you're actually just coding this. What is this? Who is this? It's the business Lord Co. What did you buy? It was related to vehicle repairs. So that's what I bought. And this was the taxes I paid on it, all that. So these are manually coding these items, okay? And so first you're going to want to try, and the easiest, of course, is to match the green because that's an automatic match. The next thing you can do is take a look down and see these rules that were created, okay? This is the way the rules will come up. And you can easily, if you're in agreement with that, if you don't remember what you put for the rules, you can just click view details and say, all right, I put all those 7-Eleven charges to office expenses, save. Maybe your accountant will disagree, maybe not, but that's the way it goes. And you can click OK, that's an actual payment. And then there's this other thing you're seeing right here. Ridgeway Bank, it's coming up in black. Why is that? Well, that's if I scroll down here, there's a little box checked off called Suggest Previous Entries. If I unclick that, you will note that that disappeared. Okay, it's no longer there. Click it again, and it's there. And so what does that mean? It means that if this is the exact same as last time, this is going to be right, and I'm going to be able to say, okay. If maybe it was reading, maybe it was an e-transfer, but didn't have the person's name attached, something like that. Maybe it was to Bob, but this time it went to actually Joe. So maybe in that point, it might be incorrect. So if you're looking at the black one, do take caution that it might be incorrect. So you do still want to take a look and say, okay, yes, that is correct. All right, what about Cooper Street Bakery? Looks like we have a lot of purchases for Cooper Street Bakery. So what about creating a rule so that I don't have to keep recording that? And I'm going to go create rule. And All right. We're going to put 100% to meals. Right, maybe there's a tax code for meals. All right, and then click save. Oh, and we're going to go any text field contains Cooper. And maybe, yeah, we'll go with that for now. Save. All right, so then go back to your bank account. And you're going to see it pop up for now, Cooper Street. Okay, so you'll be able to easily click OK and know it's coded to where you want it to go. You could also do the same for a parking, maybe especially if you have missed a lot of different parking ones, you could just make a rule just for a blanket rule for all parking goes to. So maybe I don't want that. Maybe I just want the pay to contain the word parking. And I could say enter during reconciliation because maybe I don't know who it is. But I want it all going to parking. Maybe that should be to a travel account of some sort. And parking. So I'll show you how this one works. Now I've done Central City parking, but I've actually said I'm going to input this contact name each time. So I will have to type that. Central Street parking. And then I can click OK. Next time I'll just be able to type Central Street parking. Okay. All right, so that's kind of how all of that works. A few other things to see. So when you're agreeing, you're going to be matching. If, for example, you have a deposit here and you know that this is a deposit and it's let's actually do this one here. This is a really old invoice match. It is a deposit on this one. But as you can see, it's not the whole thing. So you're going to go like that. It's not that old invoice, it's just to June, but you're going to split and do a part payment under match. Okay, this is a deposit, and this looks like it's a new one. So we haven't actually done the invoice for this yet, but it is a deposit. We're going to put it to, let's see. Normally we'd throw this in like a deposit account under liabilities. Looks like they do not have one yet. So what we can do is hop over and create one. Revenue deposits. Okay. So, but then how are we going to code that here? I'm going to refresh it so that it shows up there. Then what you want to do is not just press OK, but you want to go add details. And actually you can go add details, repayment, and then to the deferred revenue account. You can put in the region on this one if you want. Let them know it's on the east side. Click save transaction. And then when you actually bill Jacaranda Maple Systems for their final invoice, you'll be able to apply that deposit. Okay, Okay, so that's an easy way to do. So there's match, which you can match to either current invoices, either sales invoices or bills that you've added through bills, or to spend money transactions, like spend or receive money transactions, which are direct coding amounts to the bank account. Spend or receive money here that's specific to this bank could be matched. And there is also a create tab. So that's when you create your own transaction. There's a transfer tab. This is what you use in between bank accounts. So if you're making a payment on a credit card, for example, you would use the transfer. Or if you're transferring $1,000, say, to what if you transferred $1,000 from savings, and that's where this is. You just would click OK. The transaction then would show up on the other side in savings as well, that you could match the other side to. So it creates both ends of that transactions in the bank account area. All right. And then discusses things that you could say, not sure what this is, looking into it. Maybe this is a note to yourself. Maybe it's a note to your accountant. Maybe it's a note to your bookkeeper. Maybe it's a note to a person that works with you. Either way, you can save it there and it will be there when you come back in. Okay, and that's all the different areas of the bank statement. You got your bank statement lines here. As I mentioned, this agrees to your bank statement balance, and then your account transactions is what actually is in your Xero accounting. When you look at the reconciliation reports, it's going to match the two together. All right, so that's the way, that's how the bank reconciliation works. So hopefully that helps you. Have a great day.